Well, the Republican National Committee makes a big push to expand the party's tent, hiring Helen Aguirre-Ferrer, a former senior advisor to Jeb Bush. She's tasked with leading Hispanic outreach for the coming general election battle. This, as the latest Fox News Latino poll shows Donald Trump trailing Hillary Clinton by nearly 40 points, 62 to 23% among Latino registered voters. Let's talk about it with Angela McGlowan, Fox News political analyst, and Santita Jackson, radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Thanks, both of you, for being here. Angela, given what Donald Trump has said about, in some cases, Mexican or Hispanics, is this a lost cause for Republicans?
It's not a lost cause, but one gesture is not going to make a difference in the minority community. And one issue, one person, we cannot do that in the Republican Party. Just by hiring a Latino doesn't mean that we're going to be able to get the vote. What we have to do, John, is go into these communities, grassroots advocacy, advocacy, advocacy. So I don't think it's a lost cause, and the minority community is not monolithic. So I don't believe that all Latinos just care about the immigration issue or the Mexican statement.
Also true, Santita, that a lot of Hispanic voters are socially conservative.
Well, they are socially conservative, but, you know, there is a broad perception in the Hispanic community that, well, to paraphrase Kanye West, that they really, the Republicans and Mr. Trump don't really care about us. Now, that may or may not be fair, but
that was George W. Bush.
In the Republican Party, you know, well, no, I said I paraphrased. But they see in Mr. Trump at a party that wants to build a wall to lock people out, not design a bridge to bring people into the American family. And they see themselves being unfairly blamed for policies that Americans put in place. I mean, Angela, you remember during Hurricane Katrina, when our own Department of Labor relaxed worker protections laws that enabled American companies to bring in workers from Mexico and even Thailand. So, I mean, 1.3 million Americans were displaced. No, we're not mixing them. This is in a continuum. No, we're not. This is in a continuum. And so what you have to do if you want to bring Hispanics into the party, you need to show them that you care about them, not just talk about them.
Well, you know what, Santita? We have shown them that we care about them. If you recall, George W. Bush got 45% of the Hispanic vote. He won 4 more years by getting 16% of the black vote in Ohio, 11% nationally. So it's not a lost cause. And we just don't talk the talk, we do walk the walk. Okay, our policies have actually helped communities, not harmed. It's been liberal policies that's actually hurt our communities.
Oh, Angela, stop that. That's not true. It's not liberal policies. The fact is, no, you know, let me tell you something. When you tell people...
Obamacare, that's not liberal, that's not progressive?
When you say to them, look, let me tell you, that's from the Heritage Foundation, Angela, 1989, a paper, a working paper.
I don't get my talking points from the Heritage Foundation, Santita. You're bigger than that.
Angela, you're bigger than that. Let's deal with the facts. Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, the act that actually Mitt Romney implemented as governor of Massachusetts, came from the Heritage Foundation in 1989. No, it's not. It came from the, listen, let me finish. That was a Heritage paper working policy from 1989. They tried to get Democrats to implement it. They tried to get Republicans to implement it. Finally, Mr. Obama was able to get it through.
Santita,
come on now. But let's get to the real point. I never said... Okay, yes, John.
Well,
Angela, we've got to give John some space.
We're getting a little ways away from our core topic, which is, can Republicans open the tent and bring in more Hispanic voters? You know, I'm sorry, Angela, that Donald Trump said some things in his announcement speech about Mexican rapists and so forth that did not endear him to the Hispanic population. Can he walk back some of those comments effectively enough to win Hispanic voters?
Number one, he shouldn't walk them back. And the country cannot afford another Obama administration. These policies that were put in place, they've actually harmed our country. Having said that, Donald Trump has spoken bad about women. I mean, there are so many things that he said that's inappropriate, but people believe, John, that he will create a more prosperous America. So I don't even think it comes down to things that you've said. You will know them by their fruits, and Donald Trump has created jobs.
All right, Santita, does the economy trump all?
Well, John, I'm going to tell you this. What Mr. Trump ought to be able to do, and I think that he's big enough to do it, is say, I'm sorry when I've offended someone. Start there, because as a businessman, he has said these trade policies have hurt American workers. I can hear that. But when you paint a community with a broad brush, you lose them. You miss your point. So, do I feel that they're a lost cause? I think in 2016, yes. But long term, I hope not. But you cannot offend people. Saying
you know what?
sorry.
You know what,
That's important to do.
I'm sorry, Angela.
I just have to say this, John. Okay, that's fine.
All right,
that's
Angela
good.
McGlowan, Santita Jackson. Thank you both.
Thank you, John and Angela.